Learning a new language is fun and difficult. I have chosen to do American Sign Language for my career. It's a challenging language because of its similarities to English, but it's going to be amazing being able to help others when I finish my schooling. These past few months have been crazy different from what I'm used to. The expectations are so different, and it's challenging, but I'm going to do it. And now that I've talked a little bit about my career choices, I'm going to tell you some of my experiences from my first semester of college. For an introduction, I'm going to talk about what I have learned outside of the classroom. There are so many people that are willing to help me when I am struggling, and there are so many resources and accommodations like tutoring services and online writing lab, who are all wonderful people and so willing to help, but they won't do the work for you. They are there to guide you and be there if you have any questions. With the writing lab, they will give you lots of suggestions with help with your paper, like if it's reaching a page count or getting the flow better. They are there to help you. They are there to help you out. Your professors are also more than willing to help you because they know you are serious about your schooling and they want you to succeed, and if you need something, you shouldn't be afraid to ask them. Being prepared is hard for me, like most people. I know what it's like going into the test not knowing what's going to be on it because you just went over the study guide in hopes for the best, but there is an actual right way and wrong way to take in your information. For me, writing down what I need to remember in a color helps me remember it. I may not remember exactly what it is, but I will remember the color I wrote it in, which leads me to remembering most of the information. I also use color to help me plan out what classes I have. I assign a color to each class, and it helps me break things up. Different things work differently for other people. The important thing is learning out what helps you the most. One of the hardest things for me is that there isn't anyone telling you when to go to class. If you don't go, you have missed out on potentially a week's worth of information, because most classes only meet once or twice a week. For me, I'm choosing to get a higher education. It wasn't an expectation of me, so it's all myself to get what I need to do. College is crazy different from high school. I'm more independent, which I love, but it's also scary for me not having everything planned out for me ahead of time. I need to force myself to sit down once a week and completely plan out what I have to do for the week. And getting a big whiteboard to put down all my assignments so it's staring at me in the face. Getting a routine is one of the best things for you to do, but it's also one of the hardest things to do, because you have to be strict with yourself. I was good with keeping a schedule at the beginning of the semester, but it got worse as time went on. I'm going to be strict with myself, as I said. I use color to keep my planner organized, and more people should use planners and color-coded because it makes it more fun to look at and it separates what you have to do so you know what class it is without needing to look at the grade book. Keeping a planner is something I recommend to anyone in high school or college. They really do help you keep your schoolwork and events in one place, rather than needing to look through mountains of papers looking for the one assignment you know is somewhere. There are some things that have helped me become a better learner, like using color to help me study and keep my planner organized throughout this chaos. I will definitely continue to use these as they are very helpful for me, but I'm still trying to find other ways that I can become a better learner, like getting better at time management skills and planning out my week ahead of time to make sure that I have all the time I need to do my assignments and not procrastinate. I'm so excited to learn more as I'm only in my first year, so I have a lot to learn and I'm so excited to make the difference. No one is perfect, except for my cat. But we all have things we need to work on and improve on. I know I need to have better study habits, like putting down a certain time for me to actually do my homework so it's done on time and I will get full credit. I need to also give myself designated study times so that I am prepared for my tests and not winging it anymore. I also need to work on my time management skills, so I'm not doing a little bit of schoolwork and then getting distracted by my phone and not doing it at all because of endlessly scrolling. Which is hard because my phone is definitely more interesting than the paper I need to write. But once it's done, it's done. I will have the time to do whatever I want once the work is actually done and things I actually want to do instead of worrying the entire time and getting it done, but very sloppily. So far, what I have learned in college is that I need to hold myself accountable for what I am doing. And that if I don't understand something, there are so many people and resources that I can use to help myself. I know this is what I want to do, but getting the motivation to do it can be hard because all the classes might not be interesting or actually correlate to my actual degree. But I need to do it and get it done so I can get to what I want to do and get it done sooner rather than later. I know it's going to be difficult because I do love to procrastinate, but I'm not going to let myself procrastinate this spring semester to make sure I do my work on time so I don't have to panic and want to curl up on the bathroom floor in a fetal position anymore, so I can get my work done and graduate on time and do good in college.